All right, you already seen him with the title, man. So yesterday I did a king video, and I was kind of interested because after I did upload that king video, I seen a Twitter post from a JP player using blue bond on phase 2, on floor 2 phase 3, where he was pretty much taking no damage. And I thought to myself, wait, this could possibly work out. So if you guys don't know what bond does, pretty much, he if he takes no damage, he reduces the enemy attack related stats by 15% by 5 times, pretty much making the freaking boss have no attack or little attack that he's gonna be doing no damage to us. So I end up using this type of team right here. And you also have Freyr passive, who also works as well with his Blessing of Light. If you don't know what this does, pretty much allies become immune to ignites. Apply Blessing of Light, which increase all hero stats by 15% for 2 turns at the start of the allies turn, then applies the same effect again every 2 turns. Increase all allies stats by 5% for 5 turns whenever Blessing Light is removed. So now our stats are getting boosted even further, right? Our stats are getting boosted even further with using Freyr as well, making us take no damage. And then we have King Shield, which pretty much you guys already know, man. It gives us like 100% damage reduction on attacks, and then we do a lot of damage afterwards. You know, it's hard. It's too many passes to remember, but I end up using this type of team. Now this team, I'll be posting like the freaking gear sets afterwards at the end of the video so you guys can see. But we're gonna be using this team. All right, so this is my attempt at doing the wolves with this bond team. Now I kind of messed up on this one as I was using like crit resist gear on, which I feel like you should just use like your regular defense, because the more defense you have, the more chances that you have for your shield not be broken, because your defense is just so high. But it all depends on you, So all I'm doing right here on the first phase is pretty much just trying to stall as much as I can. I'm stacking up the attack buff, which needs 3 single targets to start off with, so you can get that attack boost for King, to get that incredible attack boost for your shield. As you can see, it's making it very hard for him to break my shield, and pretty much we're just doing is just stalling at this point with our King shield until you get to the point where pretty much you're gonna do no damage, which means it's probably gonna be lasting to like 5 turns. Now this also, you're also getting your blessing as well from Freyr, increasing your stats as well. So the more you stall, the more stats you're gonna be having. That's why this team is actually pretty solid, because you're pretty much increasing your defense even further without even needing to do anything. And I feel like this team could be pretty solid for like those free to players who just want to try to do like at least to the 2nd floor, you know, because you want to try to like get as much demon materials as possible, so you guys can have your, you know, your cool Osomo Meliodas Holy Relic when that comes and stuff like that. Now again, this is the 1st floor, so it's the easiest one. Not much I can explain to this one because it's just that easy. Does passive matter on this one? I think not, because I went with the one where he has like the eye at the end. Pretty much what I'm doing is just attacking the Black Wolf as much as I can. Again, this is the one that's the easiest one, so you don't really have to focus on too much or anything. Like, you can just play regular and then everything will be fine. You got to make sure you have that attacks, that the artifact set though, the one where you stop from being frozen once you have 5 gauge. That is definitely a must with this type of team, because he's gonna freeze you. All right, he's gonna, like, he has passives on later stages where he freezes you just for like looking at you, right? So you want to try to have that set up for yourself. Now what I'm doing right here is I'm saving my King attack, because on this floor you want to get rid of him at the same time. I feel like with Freyr dupes, you probably need to be like 4 out of 6 for this to be as effective as possible. And as you can see, I'm taking no damage. Their stats are garbage right now. Look at that, 3k attack. Again, you want to be very careful. Now the White Wolf is the one you really want to target the most and bring him down to HP pretty low, and then afterwards just go after the Black Wolf, because remember guys, you want to make him as low as possible. Again, I feel like the passives don't really matter too much, but you know, it does kind of help. You see you're taking no damage. And this is one I messed up with too, guys. Like I had freaking I had freaking crit resist gear on, and he was doing no damage in this stage. Again, you don't want to try to use like crit resist. You don't want to use crit resist. But I just did it just because I would just test out the team. So now we're on the second stage. Now this second stage is the most important one to listen to for information. So what you want to do right here is you want to start off with your Freyr cards, because Freyr cards do damage while other characters don't do damage. Again, you want to try to get that attack boost. You want to try to get that attack boost. Your King Shield be a lot stronger for your Bond. So in this situation, what you want to do right now is you want to try to push for King's ultimate. But I kind of didn't do that because I was like, oh, you really want to try to push for your King ultimate for the simple fact that he's gonna get a crazy defense boost. But on this stage, he doesn't really get that high of defense boost. And that's just because you want to try to make sure you be able to take away his gauge with Freyr. You want to take away his gauge with Donar. That's why I said like, yo, you need to try to push for King's ultimate. But I think on this one, I was like just testing out my defenses for this one. Like, I just wanted to see how strong this shield would be. And look at that, Bond still didn't lose his shield. Just don't be like me, all right? Go for a right play. Try to push for King ultimate as soon as possible so you can take away his gauge. I don't know if you guys are gonna be as lucky as me for your defenses. Because he could have just AoE me right there, and then I would have probably took damage. And now we back to not taking any damage. Now again, it's okay if you stall, because you know you're getting that blessing of light to increase your defenses even more. Look at that, I got 17k defense, and I'm pretty much just saving up my King shield. Again, trust me guys, having that King ultimate as soon as possible will help you a lot, because that defense boost is always super annoying to deal with. All right, so I'm just pretty much taking away his gauge, and then I'm just attacking, pretty much ulting, trying to get rid of this stage. I was kind of hoping that would have did some damage, but again guys, remember the defense boost is annoying. So right now we have my Freyr ultimates. I ult with Freyr because you want to try to get rid of this Black Wolf as soon as possible. So don't do what I did and waste a lot of ultimates on the first stage. Just spam his ultimates on here, because you want to get rid of the Black Wolf as soon as possible, because this man is mega annoying. He is super annoying to deal with. It's like he just gets super tanky. Like, it just feel like he gets super, like, really tanky as the time go by. Again, I play JP, so I can't read the passives and stuff like that unless I have to like translate. But he gets really tanky if you keep stalling. And now we got a good hand. We just pushing for our ultimate. Again, he randomly freezes on here, so I'm just trying to get rid of the Black Wolf as soon as possible, which is why I say you probably need like 4 out of 6 Freyr to like do some good damage. But I feel like maybe lower dupes can be possible as well. Again guys, I'm just trying to give you guys suggestions, you know. I'm just trying to give you suggestions, because I don't want you guys to be like, yo Marilli, I tried this team and it still didn't work and I'm 3-6 Freyr. Because you want to try to get rid of that Black Wolf as soon as possible, because once you get rid of him, stages feel so much easier, because it's just the White Wolf, because he's gonna be doing like no damage the entire time, and you also prevent from getting randomly frozen. So, and look at that, look at that, pretty much GG, man. Again guys, you want to try to use your defense sets. Don't be like me, who just use like crit resist sets. I mean, it could be helpful for like the other stage, for the last stage, because he does do damage. Yo, the last stage is gonna be a hectic. I'm gonna let you guys know right now, the last stage is hectic, because I was like messing up, or I was getting like bad RNG, you know, at the beginning. You guys are gonna notice like I was getting like terrible RNG. So again, this is where you want to try to push for your ultimate on King if you can. First, you want to start off with the Freya cards and then Bond to do damage. So you get that attack boost. Now, as you can see, I didn't really get my ultimate for King right here. So I didn't get a merge. Unless I like have to waste my cards. So I'm just gonna just go for this play. Like, trust me, guys. In this situation, try to get your King ultimate right here, because you don't want to get hit with that ultimate. But it was fine right here. And you see, I was like literally trying to figure out what I wanted to do in that situation. I really didn't have a play. So I just went for double attack cards. So hopefully my shield will be a lot stronger. Again, we're just trying to stall as much as we can. So you get that Blessing of Light while also getting that Bond stack. And as you can see, I end up getting like no cards. And there we go. I got hit with a crit. See, guys, you see what I'm saying? That situation right there. Let me see if I go back to it. Like, after he ults, he just did damage to me. And look at that. He did damage right there. That's what I'm saying. You want to try to get your King ultimate. So when you have, so you can get rid of that defense ultimate. I say ultimate. Defense buff. And then you can take away his gauge using like with Thonar and stuff like that. And you also can have a super strong shield in case you want to just take the ultimate just because. Again, you just want to stall as much as you can. And it's going to be the part where I show you like the true play. I'm glad I had that in there. I thought I probably took some of my stuff off that my bad runs, but seeing the bad runs can get you guys more info on what you need to do, you know. So I do the same play. Again, I'm trying to go for that King ultimate. So when I get a chance to, I'll be able to get rid of the defense buff. That is annoying because once you see that defense buff, you are not doing damage with Thonar, all right? And I was lucky enough for him not to break that shield right there, which was actually surprising. But you notice he didn't break that shield, so that gives me an extra turn of stacking. And he buffs up. There goes his defense buff, and that's where we're gonna move his stance, and then we're gonna ult right here. I wish King could remove stance right here, but all right. I feel like I probably overkill with Thonar because I went for the silver instead of just saving it in my hand. But it's all right because we're just stacking and stalling. All right. And you see, he can barely break the shield. And this time we're gonna take the ultimate because we already been stacking a lot on him, and he doesn't have the defense boost no more. So our King attacks are a lot stronger. Freya just hits like a truck. And he doesn't break the shield. So what we're gonna do is just move our card, break that. He has 4 attack cards. I'm over here shaking in my boots right now. I'm over here just spooked after seeing he has 4 cards. I'm like, please don't do damage. But as you can see, he's gonna end up doing no damage to us. Yep, patience. Patience. See, this is why I'm saying use your freaking don't be attacker, don't be crit resist like me. Because I didn't feel like it really helped me out. Also, you guys see I didn't pull any King cards, so he's gonna end up doing damage to my Bond, which leads to me having to stack it up my Bond cards. Again, having King cards is gonna be very clutch, but you can always like restack it. Okay, so we was lucky enough for him not to do that. It was like one run where pretty much he attacked me. I think it was like it was one run where he attacked me, attacked my Bond. I had to restack it up, which is possible, guys, to restack your Bond cards. It just depends if you like close enough for your King ultimates. All right, so you do that. And as you can see right now, guys, I'm trying to save up my Freya card, my Freya ultimate, for the Black Wolf, because I want to get rid of the Black Wolf as soon as possible. That's why I'm not trying to ult. You see I have the Freya ultimate. I'm not trying to ult because I want to get rid of him as soon as possible. I don't know what it is, but the phase 2 Black Wolf always gives me like problems. And I'm unfortunate because I didn't pull any cards. So I pretty much have to stall. Is this the run where I had to stall? Okay, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm trying to figure out like which one was the one where I had to like stall out for like a billion years. You know, this is kind of stally what you're doing right here. It was like one where I had to stall crazy. So I'm over here deciding if I should like just finish him off with my ultimate. Again, having more ult dupes is gonna be very helpful and making it a lot easier. Like my Throner is literally 2-6. He's 2-6. All right. He's literally 2-6. Okay. Oh, this is the one. Because I misplayed. I was being greedy. Oh no, okay. Because I'm trying to remember my plays. Like I was just being greedy. Because what I could have did right there, I could have just king card them. I could have just used king card and just finish it off. But again, guys, this is okay because you stacking up the blessing of light as well at the same time. And now I'm ending up not taking no damage with Freya. And I'm just gonna move my card or just use it. Oh yeah, because I wanted to get rid of this man as soon as possible because Freya hits like a truck. Yep, 74k. He's doing no damage. We're gonna move his stance again. So AoE and use our bond card. Whew. And y'all love the stalling. I know guys. Y'all love to see the stall. Taking no damage again. Dude, this is what I'm saying, man. This team is actually pretty fire. Because you just end up just doing a lot of stalling, man. And this time he's gonna be gone now. So you guys can stop seeing the stall show. So yeah, we're gonna ult with Freya right here. I kind of misplayed on this one because I didn't realize that I had a debuff on my king, which lowered my gauge, and he kind of almost made me lose the match from what he did. Because I didn't realize I had the Freya debuff on me or the king debuff on me, which was the worst ones to have. Like he stopped me from getting my ult gauge on Freya, and he also stopped me. He also lowered my gauge. That's when I realized I was like, oh man, I might actually lose this because I needed to like push for Freya ultimate because I want to try to get rid of the Black Wolf pretty fast on the next phase, just so it'd be a lot easier. That's why having 6-6 Freya is gonna be pretty clutch with this team, or higher dupes. Let me not say 6-6. It's free to play build, free to play build. Free to play build. Oh man. So I'm pretty much just gonna go for my king ultimate. I was lucky enough to not be frozen, and I'm kind of like trying to make sure I can get Freya ultimates on this Black Wolf. Now this was a bad run, and you guys gonna start noticing why this is a bad run. You know, I got pretty much a godly passive right now. You guys is gonna notice why I said this is probably a bad run right here, or unlucky run for the most part, because all I need is Freya ultimate. That's it, guys. Freya ultimate. But watch this. I'm getting no Freya cards. I only need one ultimate, guys. One ultimate from Freya just to finish him off a lot faster. Because all my other characters, all my other characters don't have any cards really. All I need is one card. And it's like I can get it. Okay. And I ended up not getting nothing. So this is pretty much, this was the dead run right here. As you saw, my king finally got frozen. Yeah, my king got frozen finally. because I couldn't do anything else, guys. Like, I pulled no Freya card. If I pulled one Freya card, I could have pushed for his ultimate, and this has been GG. And I still end up with no Freya card. Look at that, guys. I still end up with no Freya card, and I just forfeit right there. This Bond got attacked. So this is my new run. So this was my new run. Pretty much, I got the situation where the black hole was low, and I finally got Freya ultimate. Again, I feel like you don't need 6/6, but it would be helpful. For this, it's kind of hard for me to say that because, like, my guy, like, I don't have lower dupes Freya. So it's hard for me to say, yo, you guys don't even need these dupes. It's hard for me to say. Like, this is gonna have to be like tested by somebody else who probably do have low dupes on Freya. Like you guys who's watching this video who's like, yo, I want to try out this team, and you can try it out yourself. Again, I messed up pretty badly with this team as I was using crit resist. I was using crit resist instead of defense. So it was so easy for him to break my shield. But I feel like for this team, the only character you really need dupes for is gonna be it's only gonna be like Freya, right? Because Freya can make it a lot easier with that double death ultimate. And you might even be like, yo, really, can you even do this without Freya and stuff like that? My guy, the whole team is basically Freya is stopping you from getting nuked. All right. That's pretty much it. Because if you don't know, if you try to use this team like with some character like, I don't know, Scotty, the wolf has a passive where if you hit 9 ignites on you, or yeah, I think it's like 9 ignites, you get a great corrosion debuff on you, which is gonna take out like 100k HP. That's why a lot of people are using like Freya, because you don't want to get hit with those ignites. So I feel like maybe Green Malasla could work as well. Green Malasla, she has a useless card at that point, because if you use Malasla's shield, you kind of counteract your King's shield. So I feel like that is probably a dead card as well. So you want to try your best to have a Freya. I know it's crazy, but this was a solid team. I know it's a crazy team, but this was pretty solid. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps you out on possibly if you're maybe like free to play or casual. This team could probably be the team for you to finally want to be like, yo, I'm ready to play the Wolves. That's all I'm trying to do for you guys for these videos, is make you have the confidence to play against the Wolves. But again, this really, guys, and I'm out. Peace. All right, so I wanted to show you guys the gear since the end of the video. I kind of used the wrong type of gear at the and like I'm surprised I actually won with this, but yeah, I had a crit resist gear on. You don't want to do this. You want to try to use like defense, because the more defense you have, the chance of less chance of you like getting your shield broken, because you have a lot of defense. Thornar also has crit resist. If you don't know, I use this set usually for all my other teams that I've been posting with like the random teams. The reason why I use like full crit resist is because the boss does a lot of damage when he crits you. So you want to have like full crit resist, so he end up not critting you at all. Makes it a lot easier to get rid of him. And my king has attack crit. You know, he's sexy. I have bare minimal rolls. I don't go for 15% rolls or 14%. I usually go for like 13% and call it a day. Bond is running triple defense as usual. No UR. He has full resistance on his defense piece, just so it's a lot easier for you to patience, because you're already getting a lot of defensive stacks. And we also have blue Tarmiel, because you're probably wondering, like, yo, Marilli, why are you using blue Tarmiel? It's because my blue Tarmiel has UR triple defense, while my red Tarmiel has UR HP / defense. So yeah, this was my gear set. The artifact set I used was the newer one, which if you have 5 gauge, you end up being immune to freeze, and you also get that base stats of 8%. So that's even more defense I'm gonna be having on my characters. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video with me using this team. It was a really pretty fun team, seeing how well it worked, especially because I was even using like the wrong type of gear to be using with Bond. You want to try to use defense, if I'm not mistaken. But if that doesn't work, you know, go to the the crit resist, and you should be good. I don't think it matters what type of gear you have, you know, for your defense. Like you can probably be R and just run full 15% something like that. As long as you have a lot of defense, you're kind of in a good position. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoy this, really, guys, and I'm out. Peace.